government.
ODD TV. Take a journey with me deep inside the rabbit hole. Wake up, my friends, there's some things that you have to know. Everything you ever thought you knew, it has to go. For instance, NASA is the world's largest magic show. 9/11 was a planned demolition and Sandy Hook was a scam. Come on, man, are you tripping? Constant programming being crammed in your vision. Just take a step back and examine this prison. Turn on the news and they're trying to blind you. All they ever do is tell you lies and divide you. There's nowhere you can even hide, they'll find you. Illuminati all-seeing eye right behind you. It's about time you find out we're being lied to. They're attempting to control the mind that's inside you. Hide you from the power that designed you. Does anybody have a problem with this? Well, I do. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. They're lying to us about everything. How can this be? I know I'm not crazy, and yet I'm questioning my sanity. I see what the Illuminati's doing to humanity. The truth is stranger than fiction. We're living in a fantasy. What I'm witnessing is unreal. It's a one-way battle for us cattle going uphill. If we don't stand and fight now, then no one will. Our children will never know freedom. It's a done deal. The future's not looking so promising. It's the poor who go to war while the rich keep on profiting. It's us that they're slaughtering and money that they're honoring. And soon it's gonna be the new world order that they're offering. It's mind-boggling how so many don't seem aware. And if they are, it's like they really just don't even care. Our world is broken and I'm hoping it can be repaired. But we'll have to fight for it, so just be prepared. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof.
Forget the politicians. Politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking.
This world is out of control. Look at what they've done to us. They're coming after our souls, each and every one of us. What do you think marketing's for? It's kind of hard to ignore. They want consumers that will shop until they drop to the floor. We're just some pawns in the greatest game that was ever played. The TV is the most dangerous weapon ever made. Every time you put on a movie, every time you're watching the news, every time you see a commercial, they are brainwashing you fools. They ain't brainwashing me, man, they better turn around. I'll take a piss on the system before I burn it down. We're living in a humongous prison, it's ludicrous. You've been a slave since the day you came out the uterus. You're getting played like a sucker and it's a bummer. I'm just here to try to help you break the spell that you're under. Because there's more of us than there are of them, but we must align. We're gonna have to move quickly, we're running out of time. It's hard to be awake when the rest of the world is blind. Everything that happens is happening by design. They wanna steal your soul and they wanna control your mind. Please open up your eyes, we are running out of time. It's hard to be awake when the rest of the world is blind. Everything that happens is happening by design. They wanna steal your soul and they wanna control your mind. Please open up your eyes, we are running out of time. The New World Order is all about total domination. That's why they're constantly dumbing down the whole population. In education is nothing more than indoctrination, and propaganda is propagated across the nation. We're kept occupied with money they always got us chasing. That's why your dead-end job is called an occupation, and they fill us up with fluoride to kill our concentration. GMOs and prescription pills, killer combination. Now mix it with television and it's a done deal. You're deep inside an illusion and don't know what's real. We live inside a society that's been engineered. You willingly give up privacy but still live in fear. They're manufacturing your thoughts and you don't even know it. You don't believe me just because you see no reason for it. So just ignore it and keep thinking everything is fine, when it clearly isn't and we're running out of time. It's hard to be awake when the rest of the world is blind. Everything that happens is happening by design. They want to steal your soul and they want to control your mind. Please open up your eyes, we are running out of time. It's hard to be awake when the rest of the world is blind. Everything that happens is happening by design. They want to steal your soul and they want to control your mind. Please open up your eyes, we are running out of time.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
Have you ever dreamed of going up to outer space? Or maybe meeting other beings from another place? Have you ever wondered what it's like on other planets? Then you watch a science show and come to believe you understand it? You feel empowered by the knowledge and you feel enlightened, listening to Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson. But then you wake up and you start to see the obvious. Life is just a lie and this whole world ain't what we thought it was. NASA's missions to the moon were never completed. They just filmed them in a room and people believe it. I used to wonder what it's like to be an astronaut. Now when I see them acting, I can't help but to laugh a lot. They give us cartoons and they claim that we live on a ball, but it's flat and it's not moving or spinning at all. Why you lying to us, man? That's something that we want to know. After that, you're gonna have to pack up all your stuff and go.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
History has been rewritten by winners of wars, the Jesuit order, Khazars, Freemasons, and more. They pulled the veil over our eyes and it's time to awaken. Through organized indoctrination, our minds have been taken. It's time we take our power back and we rescue our people. The Vatican and the bankers are like Resident Evil. They may have had the greatest plan that was ever concocted, but Illuminati never thought that they'd ever be spotted. They're manufacturing reality all in our heads. They tell you if the earth is flat, then you'll fall off the edge. But if it is a spinning ball, you won't fall off it then. And gravity is our imaginary magic friend. Why is water always flat when unmanipulated? Why are pictures of the earth computer generated? Why you lying to us, man? That's something that we want to know. After that, you're gonna have to pack up all your stuff and go.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
NASA, it's becoming 100% crystal clear that you and the other space programs that are in operation are connected and are deceiving the entire world. More and more people are waking up every single day, and we're now able to see right through you. But what we really want to know is, why are you lying? And do you really think that you can get away with it? It's time to pack all your stuff and go. Sincerely, the men, women, and children of this earth, our beautiful, flat earth.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in the Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in the Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in the Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in the Hollywood basement.
Why you lying to us, man? That's something that we want to know. After that, you're gonna have to pack up all your stuff and go.
Never sleep again, sleep again, sleep again.
All I'm offering is the truth. In debt, your payments past due. Your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. In debt, your payments past due. Your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. There is a hidden agenda at play. Same old bullshit, but a different day. They're telling us lies and they're getting away. Deceiving the world and it isn't okay. Get out my way, cause I'm shining the light on these bastards with every chance that I get. Attempting to wake people up to this nonsense and tell the elite just can't handle this shit. Sick of living life in utter madness. So sick of them treating us like maggots. Look at textbooks taught in classes. Do some research, nothing matches. Then they start waving their Hollywood wands. No sign of a brain because all of it's gone. That's where they wanted you at all along. Stuff that you think you know, all of it's wrong. These people stay lying, even though most ain't buying the mainstream manipulation, but still they stay trying. Look what happened on 9/11. Look what happened at Sandy Hook. These fancy crooks write lies as history in their fancy books. In debt, your payments past due. Your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. In debt, your payments past due. Your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Welcome to your trauma-based mind control. When will the shit end, man? I don't know. Until then, there's no place I won't go. I'm trying to wise up, rise up, and fight the foe. Yo, I don't give a fuck if you call the cops. This is over to the dose, and I'm not gonna stop. Nobody in my life is gonna call the shots, unless it's just me, so it's all or not. The way that they have us all living is sad. Humans are stupid, conditions are bad. I promise that you won't be digging the future. You're gonna be missing the shit that you had. I don't even know if we can ever even win. The only thing I'm sure of is I'll never sleep again. If you think you know anything, then you better think again. Just a part of a story that might not ever even end. Oh no, how can it be? This world is testing me. Won't give up readily. This is my destiny. I won't quit till my heart stops ticking. Searching for the part that's missing. Seeking truth, I'm on a mission. I can see, I got that vision. In debt, your payments past due. Your life just races past you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. We are enslaved like cattle, held back with chains and shackles. Wake up, the Matrix has you. Wake up, the Matrix has you. There is a hidden agenda, and it's hidden right up in plain sight. You can try your best to not let them get you, but the new world order's about to take flight.
Since I'm in the position to be in your head for a minute, I thought I mentioned how politicians is just in it for riches. He blue collar for 40 years and yet he can't get pension. But it's 52 million a day on some fake space missions. Money's in the wrong position, wrong pockets and purses. Actually, what the fact is that money is truly worthless. The purpose of printing money is to put you deeper in debt to it. Lower class could spend their whole lives trying to get to it and not profit 2 cents as if loot be elusive. Tragical, you can lose when it happens to be reducing. I'm guessing that my conclusion, money make us act stupid. They divide with it, conquer it, then continue to rule with it. Cool as a cucumber, but we hungry like some hostages. They live in paradise, while they keep us where the monsters live, called the metropolis. And debt keeps it operative, and the money is generated solely by the populace.
We spent our whole damn lives trapped in the bankster's paradise. Keep spending our whole life living in the bankster's paradise. We spent our whole damn lives trapped in the bankster's paradise. Keep spending our whole life living in the bankster's paradise.
Money equals slavery, slavery equals money. Man, I hate living this way because they're taking my freedom from me. It ain't gonna be so funny when you find out the fact that you're meant to be on the bottom. They designed it like that. Many people refuse to plead, but it's actually all for real. And the truth is there to see on the back of the dollar bill. It's a pyramid with an all-seeing eye at the top, letting you know that you're a slave whether you like it or not. They make the rules and we're the ones that must obey. It's not a mystery. We're kept in the dark and we're kept away from our true history. The system we live in uses humans to harvest energy. So basically the Matrix is really a documentary. They live, we sleep, and they love to fuck us over. Bang, bang, skeet, skeet. They take over your mind and they control you with their lies. I just want you to open up your eyes.
Tell me why are we so blind to see that there's no such thing as freedom when none of us are free? Tell me why are we so blind to see that there's no such thing as freedom when none of us are free? We spent our whole damn lives trapped in the bankster's paradise. Keep spending our whole life living in the bankster's paradise. We spent our whole damn lives trapped in the bankster's paradise. Keep spending our whole life living in the bankster's paradise.
2, 3, 4, time to go to war. 5, 6, don't fall for their tricks. 7, 8, gotta stay awake. 9, 10, never sleep again. 9, 10, never sleep again. 9, 10, never sleep again. 9, 10, never sleep again.
Why are we so blind to see that there's no such thing as freedom when none of us are free? Tell me why are we so blind to see that there's no such thing as freedom when none of us are free? We spent our whole damn lives trapped in the bankster's paradise. Keep spending our whole life living in the bankster's paradise. We spent our whole damn lives trapped in the bankster's paradise. Keep spending our whole life living in the bankster's paradise.
All my homies are asking what I'm so mad at. The human race is enslaved, I can't see past that. And I'm sick of being treated like a lab rat, turning all our lives into a joke that they can laugh at. Life is supposed to be an adventure where you're free to roam, but to most people having freedom isn't even known. Free-range humans that don't even know that their freedom's gone. When you start seeking a reason, all roads will lead to Rome. The Holy Roman Empire, it never really fell. They control everything under the dome in which we dwell. They want Earth to be exactly the way it is in hell. They stole your mind and they turned it into a prison cell. Kept in the matrix, you must beware of the agents. You might just stare in amazement once you're aware and awakened. All this deception is blatant, kind of embarrassing, ain't it? There is nowhere they won't take it, and now it's time that we change it. This is our world, and there is no change in the facts. We came to take it all back. It's time to reclaim it. This is our world, and we will go out with a fight. We will stand up for what's right. We won't tolerate it. This is our world, and we just won't take anymore. Ready to take it to war. No way to escape it. This is our world. There's nowhere to run or to hide. Plus we have God on our side. You ain't gonna make it. This is our world. Open up your eyes. Look where we are. The Zionists and Jesuits took it too far. The conditions that we live in are truly bizarre. Time to rip up this entire system and pull it apart. I knew from the start that this battle will not be easy. I try to wake people up to truth and they still don't believe me. They keep the poor people poor, meanwhile the rich just grow greedy. We're gonna have to stand up to them cause they will not go freely. Everything you think you know is wrong. I bet that's a surprise. They slapped a bow on top and sold us a package of lies. From ancient knowledge and true wisdom, they have us deprived. We gotta fight, the only chance that we have to survive. We're fed up, we've had it with this stupid ass establishment. Everything they preach to us and teach us is inaccurate. We have had